I forgot where I was at, but hey, how you guys doing? It's episode 50. Dude, that hurt my throat so bad. It wasn't the noise I was going for either. I was trying to get almost like a ghost, but it ended up just sounding like I was dying of cancer.
I was gonna say that was disgusting.
I don't even think I said the intro right. Anyways, we're coming to you live. Frankie is back.
Kind of.
He's down in Memphis. This is the first ever Tanks and Tutties episode where we are in different states. Wow.
Yeah,
Ooh la la.
I'm gonna just throw this out there and warn everyone. This week it probably won't be so bad. My sound quality this week is not going to be great. I am recording on my Xbox headset because I decided not to bring my microphone. However, over my last week here, I've learned that A, we live across the street from 2 hospitals, and B, we live on the main street, so you hear all the ambulances, fire trucks, and cops going down the street.
Oof.
Also, the hospital across the street is under construction. So once I do get my good mic that picks up everything within a mile radius, it's going to sound like I'm recording in the middle of downtown New York on a street corner. And
Hey.
I'm just throwing that out there that I'm sorry for whoever listens to that. So
You win some, you lose some. That's okay.
Exactly.
This week, listen, we are truly into the dog days of summer now. We are 2 episodes away from when we started. Actually, I think our year anniversary would have been today because I skipped 1 week.
I think it would have been last
we
week,
didn't record
technically.
anything.
I think we've had 3
Oh, did we
weeks
miss 3 episodes?
or so.
Oh, well, so it's officially been a year, but we haven't put out a year's worth of episodes. So, but we are just, I don't know if you guys remember, if you've been a long-time listener, some of those episodes were just boring, and they're going to be boring, but we're going to try our best. We do have NHL to recap, some good golf, and then, of course, MLB, which is going to be the only steady constant. Probably golf, too. I've been watching a lot of golf. But we also have the top 5 worst names of children. I came up with that one right off the top of my head. I've got some great names on there, so that one will be good. And then roulette as always. So let's get started here.
Well, hold up.
How was your weekend? Oh, hold up.
I would like to say some things about last week's episode.
Oh, let's hear it.
So, first
I told Frankie
off,
he has 2 minutes, no interruption, to say whatever he wants about last week's episode. So your time begins now.
Okay, I don't know if I'm going to have 2 minutes. I told Jake that I would have a couple minutes worth of stuff, but I didn't actually write down anything. So my memory might be a little spotty on some of this stuff, and I'm probably going to forget things that I wanted to say. First off, I am worried about Jake's mental health. I think he might be schizophrenic after the way he portrayed me. It was way too accurate. Should not have been. Also, yes, I did indeed put on that many miles, and I have been bitching about it a lot. I think I'm up to about 2,000, between 2,000 and 2,100 miles since about 2 Thursdays ago. You said something about my gambling and how I can't afford my move to Memphis. I may or may not have increased my units since I got here because the casino is not legal down here. However, it's been working out, so this is paying for my move to Memphis. But yeah, I've spent a shit ton of money in the last 2 weeks, but that's all right because, like I said, I increased my units gambling, and I'm golfing tomorrow, so I guess I'll just continue to spend money. There was something else in there. I don't know. I was mostly worried about your mental health because, A, you talked to yourself for 31 minutes, which I would say is impressive because when I did it, I think I had 45 minutes. I don't know, but I did a whole golf preview and everything. That was really in depth and everything. I'll tell you, it's not easy. But
No.
yeah, I was mostly just worried about how accurate you were on that, and you just acted like nothing happened and continued going on with it. So, kind of just wanted to bring that up. Oh, I remember what the other thing was.
Oh,
You forgot to mention So first off, I understand that the Brewers got swept by the A's last week. However,
Yeah.
I was going to spin it
Yeah.
and say we did something that no other team in the MLB has done this year. So that's always a good
Get
thing.
swept by the worst team in baseball.
Hey, we did something that nobody else could do. So that's always a good sign.
Now, speaking of your gambling / money situation, I don't know your actual situation, but it is fun to joke about. And the angle that your camera is set up right now, it looks like you have no furniture in your living room and you're sitting in a lawn chair and your air isn't working because you didn't pay the bill and you have a fan running.
There, we'll raise it up. No, I currently don't have much. I have 2 bar stools at my counter. I have so my couch is a sectional. It's like a 4-piece sectional. We have 2 of them, so it does look like it's a pretty big couch. The air.
Is this the couch that was in Grand Rapids?
What?
Is this the couch that was in Grand Rapids?
Yeah.
Oh, very nice couch.
So we took it apart. We took off 2 of the pieces, but my air does work. We are not paying for utilities, so we're running both the air and all the fans to keep it nice and cool in here. And it's working pretty well. The thermostat says it's 74, but it doesn't feel like 74. It's set to 70, so I'm really confused there. It's been set to 70 since we got here.
Oh, you haven't set your thermostat to 74.
No.
It's set at 70, but it's not running.
But it says
so your air's not working.
Yeah.
What's the temp like down in Memphis? What's your current temp?
Current temp is
because right now we got 86 in Michigan.
87.
Oh, got me by 1. All right.
I will say
I didn't know if you're probably going to have some hot days, but
what? Sorry.
I was going to say you're probably going to have some hot days. I just didn't know how different it is than Michigan.
Yeah, I will say we've had our fair share of thunderstorms already. I think 2 mornings I was woken up by some pretty loud thunderstorms, and we were under a tornado watch on Sunday night. And then there was a tornado warning about 15 minutes from us, so that was kind of interesting.
Awesome.
But interesting, awesome. Either way you want to put it, yeah.
We need some rain here, man. My grass is dead.
Oh, it's rained a lot here.
I'm going to save it for my weekend recap, but my yard is struggling. So let's get right into the weekend recap then. How was the move? How was your weekend? Let's get into it.
Well, the last week has been a little of a shit show. Basically, like Jake said last week, we left at like 8 p.m. and drove through the night. We slept at a rest stop, which was correct. I did not get my butthole touched, which was also correct.
I forgot about that part.
We got here at probably like 1 o'clock-ish in the afternoon last Tuesday. And they were like, oh, like if we would have known that you were coming, we would have had your keys all ready for you, and we would have done a final clean. I was like, well, I'm pretty sure we let them know. So I went back and like looked through my text with them. We did. We told them we were actually coming Monday, and we ended up coming Tuesday. But that's besides the point. So we get up to our apartment. There's a puddle in our kitchen. Our door is like cracked down the side. Just a bunch of things wrong. And basically
well, every door can be left cracked. Sorry, bad joke. Continue.
Well, so it's like on the side.
No, I know exactly what you mean. I was trying to make a terrible joke and it didn't work.
Yeah, basically we've just been playing Bob the Builder for the last week trying to fix things, which is
that used to be my favorite show when I was a kid.
One of my favorites too. But it's just, I don't know, like we've been paying rent down here for 2.5 months, so I was a little bit upset, just kind of like, what have you been doing for the last 2.5 months, and why is all of this shit not fixed before we got here? But regardless, things are looking good now. We have our day bed built for when Jake comes down here. He actually has a bed. It's starting to look a little more homey in here. Washer, I can't say that it still works 100%, but that's fine. Our rooftop pool is still not open, which is also a little bit frustrating. But I guess jumping into the weekend, what did I do Saturday? I don't know. Oh, Saturday we just kind of explored the city, went to a bunch of different bars and stuff. And then Saturday night we went out. There was this place right downtown Memphis called Curfew. and it says American Tavern Craft Cocktails. So we just thought it was going to be like a bar that served burgers and stuff, whatever. Like that's what American Tavern. I was like, okay, burgers, sweet. Right across from the Memphis Redbird Stadium. And the Memphis soccer team, it's like 901 FC or whatever, I don't know. They're playing right across the street at the Redbird Stadium. So we go into this restaurant. It looks like super fancy. We're like, whoa, what the hell are we getting ourselves into? We ended up getting like one drink each. Our tab with tip was like $40. And I was like, all right, that's it.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, so luckily the server that we had was super nice. He was like talking to us about all the places we should go since we're new to Memphis. We ended up walking down the street, and we went to this Mexican place called Margaritas. And I had...
That's the most American name for a Mexican restaurant I've ever
no,
heard
it
in my
was
life.
it was a very Mexican restaurant.
What was it authentic? Were they speaking Spanish?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
all right.
it was pretty authentic. But I will say the margaritas, I just had I could have gotten a giant one. I decided not to. Decided to just go with a small, like normal margarita. And I was like, oh, I saw they had flavored ones for like $10. And I was like, I guess I'll just get a flavored one. So I was asking him the flavors. He reads off like 30 different flavors. So I heard him say pina colada, and I was like, you know what? I'll just have a pina colada. So then, as he's bringing it back, I was like, I wonder if he's bringing me a pina colada margarita or a pina colada. Took a sip. It was a pina colada margarita. It was very strong. I finished about 3/4 of it, and I could not drink anymore. I was like very buzzed off of this margarita. We then walked down Beale Street, which is like the main street here in Memphis. They have a bunch of bars and stuff. They had some festival running. At that point, we didn't really have any drinks. We just kind of walked down the street, looked at the bars and stuff, ended up going home. It started storming later that night, and then Sunday we went to IKEA, bought our day bed, which was expensive. Our appliances weren't working again on Sunday, so we just kind of had to get out of the house and vent, which was what we did. So yeah, that was how my weekend went. How was your weekend?
Oh, thanks, man. Well, Sid was out of town, so I had a nice boring weekend at home. Friday, I got home from work. I slept. And then, wait, did I work out on Friday? Nope, definitely slept. Then we played Xbox. We played Xbox Friday night. That was a good time. Saturday, what did I do? Woke up, went and worked out, came back home. No, I did something before. I don't know. I ran some errands maybe. And then I did some yard work Saturday, played more games. Watched some golf. And then Sunday.
Oh yeah, I watched some golf on Sunday too.
Sunday watched some golf. Sid came over. Did we do anything? I don't know. I don't even really need to get into it. Other than, what did I just say I was going to get into over the weekend? My yard.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Dude, it's dead. My front yard is brown. Like, we have had no rain. We got maybe like a half hour of rain last Thursday, and that's the only rain we've had in 3 weeks. We haven't had a single steady rain or a single storm. And in my backyard, I've been watering it because they had to basically removed all the grass, planted a bunch of seeds. So I've been watering the shit out of it. So half of my backyard is bright, beautiful, green, luscious grass. Can't cut it yet because there's still some seed. And then the back half that's received no water is just dirt brown. It's disgusting. You know what? I should show you. Hang on. You got to commentate because I'm walking away from my mic, okay? I'm going to show you, though.
Okay. All right, so, Jake, I'm seeing his hallway. It looks very... Oh, there's Jake. He's looking slimmer than ever. Looking out this tiny window, it looks like a prison cell. It is very green, I will say. And there's just a giant brown patch in the back where you can tell, yes, his sprinkler does indeed not reach very far. Interesting. Personally, I would tell you that you need a bigger sprinkler, but you've probably heard that enough in your life, so...
Good one. Yeah, no, I wasn't even thinking about sprinkling back because I was like, oh, it's got grass, it's alive, but it's dead now, and I got this front half that's beautiful green, so I don't know. Next year maybe I will get a longer hose because my hose only reaches that far. I wanted to hit back there, but I bought the cheap hose because I'm a cheap bitch. And, short hose. Haha, you are so funny. Next topic. Anyways, yeah, boring weekend Sid was gone, but I've got some fun weekends coming up, so my weekend recaps will get fun here in the future. I did something else over the weekend. I did something around the house, or I don't remember. Talked to the neighbor for a little bit or something. I don't remember. What did I do? Cut the grass yesterday.
Well, you had to go outside to relieve some of your stress from bets. I remember that. That's
right. We were watching the U.S. Open. No, not bets.
No,
it was
baseball.
MLB.
Yeah.
I was playing MLB and I couldn't get past the Bo Bichette moment, so I had to go outside to water my grass because it frees my mind.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yep. Anywho, all right, let's get rolling here. Locks and long shots. I am 33-25 on my locks. I had the Panthers plus 2.5 series spread. That lost. But like I said last week, I was going to cancel that out with Knights money line regulation. That hit. They won 9-3. We'll get into that. This week, my Reds, baby. I'm going to get into them, but I'm taking them first 5 money line tonight against the Rockies, minus 165. They had a scare yesterday. They actually lost the first 5 yesterday, they won because Votto homered, so they would have covered. Yeah, but love the Reds. I will be betting on the Reds until it kills me. Not actually betting, but locks and long shots. Speaking of long shots, 18-38, Knights minus 1.5 hit. They won by 6, as I just said. The golf parlay did not. Brooks top 5, Hovland top 10. I believe Hovland got top 10, but Brooks sucks ass, so that lost.
I wouldn't say this sucks ass. He was still top 20.
He doesn't suck ass. He got top 20, yeah. Reds minus 1.5 against the Rockies, plus 100 tonight. Riding with the Reds, baby. Your locks, go ahead.
Yeah, so I added the Astros last week, and I have...
And then they got swept by the Reds.
Yeah. I have on a rundown here that I wanted to make a division winners parlay if we have time today, which I think we might. I happen...
Like, together make one, or you make one and ask for my input? We're taking the Reds.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see when we get there.
The NL Central, you might have to veto that one.
So, anyways, I was looking at what the lines were, and I got the Astros. Well, I didn't actually get the Astros at minus 115 last week, but that was like I don't actually have money on it, which I'm actually kind of glad about because currently on DraftKings they're plus 235.
Oh,
so they went up big time. Your favorite is minus 120. The Rangers.
My favorite. Oh, yeah.
But this week I'm adding Tennessee money line versus LSU tonight. They get a rematch, I think. So I've been watching a lot of college baseball, College World Series lately. I actually have the TCU versus Oral Roberts game going. I'm going to give Jake a quick preview as I'm recording here.
Nice.
And
that's a good idea. I'm going to get that.
I love college baseball. It's so much fun to watch. It has way more action most of the time than MLB games. And I don't know, like Tennessee got shut down against LSU the other day by Paul Skeens, who is most likely going to be a top 5 pick in the MLB draft. He's incredible. But LSU is now going to be shorter on pitching. Tennessee just came off of an amazing win, comeback win, where their pitching was outstanding, which is usually not their best part. I just think with the revenge factor, I think their pitching's in a better shape than LSU. I'm taking Tennessee money line minus 113 tonight. Long shots, I don't know why Jake had to shit on my long shots last week because, 1, they're long shots, and 2, I was going to say I'd maybe be up money all the time, but that record's pretty rough, so we're not going to go that far.
You hit one big one, but definitely not to cover 30 losses.
Yeah.
36 losses, sorry.
Last week, I had Brooks outright. That lost. Aiden Hill, Smyth, that also lost. You say robbed. I didn't get to watch the last game, so I don't really...
We'll get into that later with NHL. We'll save that. Remind me.
This week, I'm adding, it's Dinger Tuesday. Nobody's going to hear this, but I will post it on Twitter. I am adding Ellie De La Cruz, home run for the Reds tonight, plus 450. Conditions look beautiful. I believe I have it up, actually. So for those of you that don't know, I have a spreadsheet because I'm a nerd about all the baseball games in the day. Conditions for Cincinnati tonight are calling for a plus 25% home run increase and a plus 12% run increase. And Noah Davis is pitching for the Colorado Rockies. He has an ERA of 6.17 this year. So give me Ellie plus 450. It's probably lower than that now, but and then another one I wanted to discuss with you real quick. I'm going golfing tomorrow. I found a course down here. They have 5 tees. I don't know which tee I should play, and that's going to influence my second long shot.
You play the middle of the 5.
So they have the short.
You might play 4 though.
I'm going to give you the tee and the yardage. There's 5 tees. Front tee is 5,072 yards. Second tee.
See, this hang on. This total thing does nothing for me. I'm going to need, give me a distance on a par 3, right?
Okay. So I'll give you the first par 3. Front tee's 126. Second tee, 134. Third tee, 162. Fourth tee, 182. Tips, 223.
Yeah, so definitely not tips. And I'd say the third one.
See, that's what I was thinking too. Comes out, so the difference between the third tee and the fourth tee, third tee is 64.47 yardage. Fourth tee is 7,019 yardage. It's a huge difference.
Yeah.
But I think I'm going to play the middle tees.
Yeah, that's what I would do. I'm always a middle guy.
All of the par.
What channel is this baseball game on, by the way? Sorry to interrupt the show, but I'm trying to put it
ESPN
on and I can't find it.
Plus, sorry.
Oh, well, don't have that on my
Sorry
Xbox,
about it.
so thanks a lot. Could have saved me some time. I'm going to watch Pittsburgh versus New England 2008.
Okay. The par 3s are 162 from the middle, 170, 146, and 152. I'm gonna add it just cause I'm only playing 9 also, so I guess this is gonna be a real big long shot. I'm taking me 1 plus birdie tomorrow. I'm feeling it.
Okay.
I golfed pretty well last time. I shot a 99, but I had 4 pars. It was just a couple blow up holes. If I can play like that, I think it only takes 1 shot. So I'm adding that.
That's it. Well, if it's not a par 3, it takes more than 1 shot.
Technically, it takes 2 shots,
enough.
yeah. Or 3 shots, but yes.
Yep, or 4.
Or 4.
Hey, it's a thought.
Anywhere between, it takes 2 to 4 shots.
You know what? I'm golfing Friday and Saturday. Maybe. Friday it's supposed to rain, but we'll see. I'm going to add... No, I'm not. It's too much added pressure. I'm not.
This might be...
I was going to say...
If I like this course, this might be our course that we go to from now on. It's about 15 minutes from us.
Jeez.
Looks real nice.
I can't wait to golf in Tennessee.
You want to look it up?
Can't wait. Yeah.
All right. It's...
What's it called?
Miramichi. M-I-R-I.
Miramichi.
M-I-C-H-I.
In Memphis?
Yep.
Miramichi. What a cool name. Let's see what Franke's going to be paying, too.
$29 for 9.
Are you playing the championship course?
Yeah.
And it's $29 for 9?
Yeah.
Are you walking?
No.
That's cheap.
I know.
Where the hell are their pictures?
Got to go to the course. And then... Oh, wait.
The course.
Yeah.
Let's talk about golf while I'm looking at golf. Tell me about the U.S. Open while I'm looking at these pictures.
U.S. Open, I really only watched on Sunday. Rickie fell apart. Rory choked. Wyndham.
Rory didn't necessarily choke. He just didn't do enough.
Wyndham Clark.
This course looks beautiful.
Right. Wyndham Clark, I don't know. I had money on Rickie and Rory going into Sunday. I just had 2 boosts that I used, so I boosted them. I didn't think Wyndham was going to be able to pull it off, but he did. He instantly broke down crying. I'm not sure if you saw that. And then I
did.
believe it was his sister. I don't know if you saw this either. When he was coming up to get his hugs from all his family members, his sister came out, and the first thing that she said to him was, "That's so much money." Because it was
really?
it's like $3 million that he wins, which I like.
Yeah.
I understand. It is a lot of money. It was just kind of funny that that was the first thing that was caught on TV in his hug line.
Did you hear the story about Rickie or see it? I didn't see it because I saw him make the putt and I went to bed. Because also dumb, the made putt was at 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Come on, like dude, I'm tired.
Yeah.
I watched him make that putt and I went to bed. But Rickie apparently went up, shook his hand, and then he walked away, let him bask in it, and then he turned around, came back, shook his hand again. He said, "Hey, she's watching." His mom passed away, I guess recently, or I don't know, but
oh yeah, I heard
pretty
that
cool move
today.
from Rickie.
She died from cancer.
Yep. But I watched a lot of the Open, and I do want to say this. Thursday, the course looked so easy, but it turns out it's just because of the time the players were playing. They played early in the day. They got like Rickie and Xander played in back-to-back groups, and they got rain earlier in the day, so they were able to stick it. And that's why front nine, these dudes tore it up, and then back nine, they struggled a little bit, but they kept it right there. And it's insane that Rickie beat the single round record for the U.S. Open, and then 20 minutes later, Xander ties it.
Well,
So that was Thursday.
I mean, we opened day 1 with 2 guys going 8 under, and the winner finishes at 10 under.
12.
I thought he was 10.
Was it 10?
I don't know.
Maybe
10,
it was 10. Maybe
either
it was
10, 11, or 12.
Yeah, because he had that bad bogey.
It was 2, 3, or 4 shots, you know.
yeah.
Somewhere in there.
And then Friday, nothing really spectacular. Scores dropped a lot, though. Friday, JT shot 8 over. I remember that. That was like, holy shit.
I remember you talking about that, yeah.
And then Saturday, pretty cool moment for us I want to mention. We took Scotty Scheffler's understrokes. He was 1 over. Yeah, 1 over heading into 17, I think, or 16. Yeah, 17.
Yep.
And so I was like, I pretty much gave up on it. I was like, oh, he's got to go birdie. 17 was very birdieable, though. And this dude holed out for eagle from 197 to get to 1 under on the day. Me and Franke, unfortunately, I wish that could have been Friday. We were gaming. That would have been sweet. But and then he birdied the next hole, so it didn't really matter. But a really cool hole out there. And then Sunday, man, it was entertaining because Rory was right there. Wyndham was like kind of pulling away, and then he kind of gave it back to Rory, but Rory just couldn't do it. He kept putting himself in shitty situations. Driver wasn't there.
You know it's a good tournament when Sunday you go look at the gambling odds and the favorite is still like plus 250.
Yep.
That's how you know it gets interesting. So.
Yep, and then was it Sunday or was it Saturday? Xander in the bunker. Were we gaming? Was that Friday? We were playing games Friday.
Yeah.
Xander's in the bunker on 1. He hits the lip. He's just like us. Next shot, hits the lip again. And he somehow got out of there with a bogey. So that was impressive. But yeah, I love golf, man. And it's turned into my Sunday ritual to throw on golf and take a nap. So
2 things I'm not sure if you saw. 1, did you see the Rory shot that went in the side of the bunker? And then... This is on Sunday?
And he was able to drop in the fringe.
Yes. What a huge...
Yeah, I'm adopting that.
Sometimes I wish that I had a rules person around me just so that I could get forgiveness like some of these guys get. Because I swear I'm way tougher on my forgiveness than most people would be.
Absolutely.
The other thing...
Dude, how do you drop in the fringe when you're in the side of a bunker? You should just be dropping from your knee in the bunker.
That's what I was thinking. Like, you should drop from where it was inside and let it roll into the bunker. Like, that's probably what I would have done. The other thing, did you see the controversial Wyndham Clark wedge next to the ball where the ball rolled back on Sunday?
No.
So I don't know what hole it was. I know it was on the back 9 on Sunday, and he was leading. and the ball was in the rough, like kind of propped up a little bit. And he had 2 wedges in his hand. He was trying to figure out which one he wanted to use. And he like set one like right behind the ball, and you could see the ball like rolled back a little bit, not like a ton. But I guess people were bitching about that because technically the ball moved, which would then be a 1-stroke penalty, which then would have tied the top of the leaderboard for a while.
Rory.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So people were very mad online about that. Personally, I don't know. It was really hard to tell that the ball moved, and also I guess there's a rule, or not a rule, but like stipulations to like how far the ball actually moves. It didn't look like it moved that much, so if people are really that mad, like, first off, get over it. Second off,
well, and also if it rolled back, it probably was a.
And then
if it rolled back, it was probably a shittier lie though too, because it rolled back more into the rough.
Exactly.
So why are we bitching?
Also, some people were being very, very big losers on Twitter, and finding Wyndham Clark's recent tweets, and just like how his political side that he likes to pick, and he's a truther when it comes to January 6th stuff, and just, yeah, it was controversial, but people are being big losers online about that.
Dude, the thing is, people that don't realize that people have opinions.
Exactly.
You know, he just chose to air them out. Who gives a fuck?
Golf, chill out.
And honestly, guess what, Twitter losers? He doesn't give a fuck. He just won $3 million.
Exactly.
You think he cares that you found his old tweets? Not even old tweets, but like, fuck off.
Exactly.
Any other golf before I get into some hockey?
No, that's all I got.
Congratulations. Your Golden Knights are Stanley Cup champions.
Thank you. I still have not bought any gear. I still haven't even looked at gear yet.
Real true fan here. Didn't even watch the elimination game.
I couldn't. I was on the road.
Oh, okay. I take it back. You're fine. For some reason, that didn't click in my head.
No,
when you told me you didn't watch it, I was like, what a fucking scumbag.
No, I wasn't on the road. I had gotten to our apartment. Another short story. Got to our apartment Tuesday night, and we had picked up, like, we brought everything in. We had picked up our Xfinity router. Come to find out, we needed a technician to come in to actually put in the coax cable outlet into our wall. So we didn't have Wi-Fi. The game was Wednesday night, wasn't it? I don't know. Tuesday?
Yeah.
The game...
No, it was Tuesday. Okay. No, it was Tuesday.
So anyways, we didn't have Wi-Fi Tuesday night to be able to watch the game. So I was going to watch it on my phone, but my TNT app is broken where it gives me the preview every time I turn on the app, and then if I sign in with my cable provider, it just goes to a white screen and I can't log in. So I only get a 10-minute preview of the game, and that's all I can ever watch unless I bring it up on my TV. But my TV wasn't connected to Wi-Fi, and we didn't have Wi-Fi for 3 days in this fucking apartment.
You should have texted me or called me. I probably could have given you my dad's YouTube TV login just for the night. It's a pretty big deal. I would have been like, well, you probably didn't know that I would have been able to do that.
Yeah, I didn't.
I also didn't open your snap that said can't watch the game until like I was going to bed, so I didn't even think about offering it to you either. I'm just thinking now.
That's all right. But I mean, it wasn't much to watch.
Win.
We won. It was a blowout. I mean, I knew it was coming.
And that's what I told you. After about 4 minutes into the second period, it wasn't a game anymore. The Knights went up 4-1. It was like, okay, this is over. It was 2-1 at the start of the second. The Panthers scored early to make it 2-1, and then the Knights just said, okay, enough of this. Went off. 9-3 final score. Marchessault won the Conn Smyth. Now, I do want to say, I think Adin Hill got robbed. Not necessarily robbed because Marchessault played insane.
I was going to say.
But without Adin Hill, they don't win that series. He stopped. He made, especially in that last game, in the first period, he made some insane saves. You didn't see it, but there was one where...
In the first game? Yeah, I did.
No, first period of Game 5.
Okay.
There was one where he was going to go after a puck coming into the zone, but then Florida was there, so he was out of position like crazy. They passed across the crease, and he saved it. He kicked his foot out and caught it with his skate. It was just nasty. There was a couple of those types of saves.
No,
so I thought
did
for
see
sure.
That clip.
I thought he was going to get it, but I fell asleep, woke up the next day, and I'm like, damn, Marchessault won it. But he deserved it too. He had a shitload of goals. It's also not just the finals. It's the the playoff MVP. So Marchessault overall probably played better. What else there? What am I missing? Go ahead with your drunk speech because I didn't catch this.
Oh, you didn't see this
I
at
missed
all?
this. No, I saw him putting his kid in the cup.
Okay,
so
cool. I'm sending this to you on Twitter currently because I have it. This was quite possibly the best drunk speech I have ever seen. You're not going to be able to watch it because I'm on Discord on your phone.
Nope, because my computer's a piece of shit.
He basically was like, he got up slurring all of his words. He's shirtless. He's got beer all down his pants. And he's just standing there and he's like, this guy has been there since day fucking one. And then he points out to the crowd and he's like, you guys have been there since day fucking one. And it's like a 3-minute speech of him just like rambling on. And there's this girl on stage. I don't know if it's his wife or his girlfriend or what. He's like trying to get him off stage because they obviously you can tell he's fucking hammered. And
fiance, by the way, former bachelorette.
They eventually ended up dragging him like off of the mic because they were like, all right, you got to be done, dude. And like none of the things that he's saying are making sense, and he's just standing there like arms out like this after he says something, like waiting for an applause. It is the funniest drunk speech I've seen in a long time. And
I'll have to check that out.
I guess after the parade, somebody asked Jonathan Marchessault how he was doing, and he was just like, yeah, he's doing great. But no, it was hilarious, so you'll have to watch that.
I mean, let's picture it, right? If you just won because I saw people that get mad when athletes get drunk like this after winning something big, and it's like, me personally, if I was in the NFL or in the NHL and I won the best achievement you can possibly win, I would be shit-faced, and a lot of people would. And yet there's people out there, oh, so unprofessional and such a bad example for kids. And it's like, dude, your kid's going to go off to college. It's going to go to a frat party. It's going to get alcohol poisoning. It's going to puke outside in a bush, and it's going to not remember how it got home. I keep calling it, but that's what your kid's going to do.
Yeah.
And guess what? If your kid's athletic enough to make it to the league, they're going to get drunk too. Like, it's not 1947 anymore, Susan. Get over it.
It also makes things better.
A little mini rant there.
It also makes things better that he's Swedish, so he doesn't speak like perfect English too. So that was just an icing on top of the cake. So.
Yep. How do you feel about doing the top 5 before MLB?
That's fine. I'm actually looking up a list right now. I have some in mind, but
okay. I'll start then.
Sure, go for it.
My 5 spot. Let me talk about how I thought of this, by the way. So one of my coworkers just had a baby last week. Beautiful name. Not talking shit about the name, but we were talking today about stupid ass names. And we just going through the list. Not even like stupid ass names, just names we don't like. So that's how I thought of this, and I was like, it'd be funny to rank these. So number 5, Jeremy. First of all, it just sounds disgusting. Like, this kid's gonna be greasy. He's not gonna shower. He's got long, nasty blonde hair. Snot in his nose, can't blow his nose. Just Jeremy. Kids are gonna call him Jeremy. They're gonna bully him. And yeah, so Jeremy, number 5.
Number 5, I'm gonna go with Bob. Because
so when you say Bob, are you also taking Robert, or are you just taking Bob?
Well, I was taking Bob because the nicknames are just so bad. Because it's Bob, it's Robert, it's Dick. Like, if you have a nickname, Dick. First off, I will never understand how Dick became the nickname for Robert.
Well, Dick didn't used to be. It's actually for Richard, I thought.
So that's just got to be a
maybe
play
it can be for multiple.
Like a Dick, right?
I don't know, because back in the day. So, quick story. My father has a cousin that they call Dick. His name is Rich. Yeah, well, his name's probably Richard, but some people call him Rich. Some people call him Dick. Maybe my dad calling him Dick was just a funny because, haha, Richard Dick. But I thought maybe back, that guy's parents, who are now 80 or 85. Maybe Dick wasn't a penis back in the day. I don't know. I'm going to have to talk to Papa Tubbs on that one.
Maybe, I don't know.
Papa Tubbs, I know you listen to the podcast. I need a rundown on your cousin Dick. How did Dick come to be? Was it always Dick? Did his parents call him Dick? Did just you call him Dick? So it was a funny ha-ha joke? Let me know at bowling on Thursday. All right, go ahead.
That was my number 5. So what's your number 4?
Okay, I didn't mean to hijack your pick, but I had some personal. My number 4, I went with Olivia, but spelled Alivyah.
Olivia, yeah.
Olivia, yep. And honestly, no personal experience in this one. I just looked up to get some steam rolling on my list. I looked up bad names, and they were all ridiculous. Like there was one like Orgasm, and I'm like, nobody names their kid Orgasm.
No, I know. I'm
apparently
looking at a list
did.
too, and like this one says number 1, Pain. Nobody names their kid Pain.
Yeah, nobody names their kid Pain. But Olivia was on there, and I was like, this is just a horrible name. And I bet there's a lot of people out there that spell it that way.
Brick. Who
That's
names
just
their
disgusting.
baby Brick. No.
Brick. That'd be funny. Yeah, so Olivia, but spelled ridiculous at 4. And honestly, I'm gonna lump in there 2 at 4 names that are spelled uniquely in quotes, but really it just looks dumb and you don't know how to spell.
Yeah, well, I don't know. There's like, I get that.
Universal pick there.
But there's also like,
you're number 4.
There's also some that are like kind of decent. Like I have one that is in mind that is kind of like that. Like it's spelled uniquely, but I don't know. My number 4, I'm going to go with Arthur.
Ooh, good pick.
I just like, I feel like
it's like nails on
obviously
chalkboard.
like we go through these stages where like names of like old people now will never be names like that we name our kids. And that's just going to be a continuing
Marjorie.
cycle. And then like eventually when our kids are old, like they're never going to name their kids what we were named and shit like that. So I don't know. It's weird, but Arthur just seems like such a gross name. I don't know.
Dude, by the time we have kids, they'll just have like a number.
Yeah, I'm not excited to see what that is.
Yep. My number 3, I went with Randy. Now, Randy can go multiple ways. It's one of my favorite characters on Trailer Park Boys. But I've also ran into a lot of Randys I don't like in my life. And it's also just like not like cute. Like I'm thinking like children. Did I say children when I said names?
Yeah, I think so.
Because
yeah.
A kid named Randy is like, what? That's a full-grown man. That's like a lot of those names that our parents and our parents' friends have. It's like, how was that a thing when they were a kid? It's not cute.
But exactly.
Like baby Randy. No, it's weird.
I think of like my grandpa. My grandpa's name is Don. Like I don't think that's a bad name. But like you would never see a baby and be like, oh, look at baby Don. That's so cute.
But Donald? No, not for a baby either. My grandpa's name was Donald too.
Yeah, that's his.
Whoa.
I think it's Donald.
You know something cool? Speaking of names while we're on the topic, I found out that you and your brothers, your first initial is ABC in order of birth.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't remember how that clicked, but that's kind of cool.
I'm still not 100% sure if that was planned or not. I think it was partially planned.
Well,
I think
Papa Franke,
because like Braden,
if you're listening, was it planned?
Because like my middle brother Braden his name is Brad Don, so it's a mix of my dad's name and my grandpa's name. So I think after they did AB and then we had Karlson, I think it was just kind of like, well, we already have AB, like let's just do C this time. So
okay, so it was a coincidence, but also planned in a way.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else about Don? Sorry, I keep hijacking your picks.
What number are we on? 3?
Yeah, this is about to be 2 for me. You just took 3 at Don. And your 4 was Arthur.
Yeah, so then you say your 3, and then I have my 3. Yeah, okay.
Yep, so I'm 2 now, and I've got Austin.
I want to hear your reasoning.
I don't like this name, man. I feel like most Austins as children, they're just kind of weird looking. They just they're gonna grow up to just kind of be a little jerk that's mean to his friends, but really their friends have to realize that meanness is how they show love.
That's interesting because you recorded a 31-minute podcast last week just shitting on me.
We have such a weird friendship, dude. Like, we're like best friends, but all we do is talk shit, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But you also like, you know that the other person's there for you if you need them, but you never really take advantage of it. Anyways, yeah, I kind of just threw that one on there to be an asshole. Austin's actually not a bad name. So my real number 2 is Northwest.
It was what? Sorry.
Northwest.
Oh, see, okay. I'm glad you went this direction.
Okay. Yeah, Northwest at number 2. Terrible name for a kid.
That was
just not much
technically
to be
your
said
number
there.
3,
It's a
I
direction.
think. I don't know, dude. We're so lost.
No, that's my 2.
I've only given 2.
My 5? No. Your 5 was Dick.
Bob, yep.
Or Robert. Bob. Your 4 was Arthur, and your 3 was Don.
No, Don was just, we were just talking about that.
Oh, well, then I totally skipped your number.
Okay, well,
3.
that's fine. My 3 was going to be any name that involves a color, like Blue Ivy, Blue Moon, or no, wait, what is it? What was the witch? Blue World. That's what it was.
Whose kid is that?
The witch that Rogers was dating. Blue the World.
Oh, yeah, Blue the World. Her, like, she had the in her name.
Yeah. Anything that has a color, though. Nope.
Yep.
Done. So then my number 2, anything that involves planets or astrology.
Neptune.
Moon. Zenith.
People are named Moon, you think?
Zenith.
I feel like we're just talking shit about names now. It's not even really children anymore.
Oh, well.
Yeah, what are you going to do? My number 1, though, Jacob.
Oh, see, I was going to put that on my list, but I decided to be nice.
Really? Well, my real name is not Jacob. On my birth certificate, it's just Jake.
No, I know, but I know a lot of Jacobs, so I decided to be nice.
Yeah. Yep, I know. Actually, your friend Jacob, I don't mind. I do like him. But most of the time when I meet a Jacob, I do not like them. I just said I don't mind Jacob, but I like your friend Jake. But most of the time, Jacobs are annoying. They're just stuck-up snobs, really. Yeah, I hate the name Jacob also because I hate when people call me Jacob and they know my name's Jake, so they do it to get under my skin.
Specifically Paige.
And I also hate when somebody meets me and I say, hey, nice to meet you, Jake, blah, blah, blah. And then they call me Jacob the rest of the night. I hate that. And I have to keep correcting them. And I will keep correcting because it's not my name. So, yep, sorry, personal gripe there. You're number 1.
I can't believe you missed this. Karen, number 1. You just can't name your daughter
That's
Karen.
a huge miss.
I do have
especially with the way the world is now.
I do have another big honorable mention that I don't like. Susan.
Ooh. What about Suzanne?
No.
That's my grandma's name.
Susie would be okay.
I actually just emailed a Susan today. Oh, I've got an awesome name story, but you can continue on Susan.
Oh, I don't have anything else.
That is
Go
a bad
ahead with
name.
your story.
Okay. Currently emailing with a guy named Stone.
I
hate that name, but
for a second I thought
so
maybe.
dude was apparently like a huge high school stud quarterback, and he went and played at Michigan Tech, and now he's in project management. But he went viral on Twitter back in high school when he committed to Michigan Tech. Somebody stumbled across it. Darren Ravel tweeted about it. Schefter tweeted about it. And when he first got at Michigan Tech, he had crazy mullet, and he just looked like Stone. Oh, sorry, not Stone. I said it so wrong. His name is Steel Fortress.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, sorry. Stone's a different person that got mixed in. I've got names running all over through my mind. But yeah, Steel Fortress. Love that name.
What a name.
Love it. Yeah, his parents definitely realized, or his dad probably was like, man, our last name's Fortress. How could I make that awesome? He's like, let me name him Steel with an E, which is actually a common name. But when you had Fortress as the last name, pretty badass. So
yeah, I don't hate
my honorable
Steel.
mentions, I had Blue Ivy on mine. Hang on, it's in my notes. Let me pull that up quick. I'm gonna pause ya. Blue Ivy, Cletus.
Yep, I had that one.
Wyatt.
Yeah, not a fan.
I hate Wyatt. My dad told me that my mom wanted to name me Wyatt, so appreciate you, Papa Tubbs, for avoiding that one because that's just stuck up only child written all over
I believe
it.
I was almost named Morgan if I was a girl.
I don't think my parents had a backup girl name for me. I was just thinking about it. But my biggest honorable mention, and I'm going to end unless do you have any others? I want to end it on this name because there's nothing that needs to be said about it. Okay, Adolf.
Oh.
MLB.
No, I do have one more, actually. I saw it. I saw it on a list. ISIS. I think it's pronounced differently, but ISIS.
No, literally ISIS. Like that was a thing for a little bit.
Yeah.
I want to say there's a celebrity named ISIS.
I think so. Yeah.
Anyways, moving on. Yeah, two bad names.
MLB.
Last
what
do we have?
One for real. Whatever Elon was gonna name his baby that you can't pronounce.
Oh yeah, E equals MC squared type shit. I don't remember what it was.
It was like a fucking equation.
Yeah. Okay. What are we at on time?
51 minutes.
Oh shit! So we gotta go. I will do my Reds segment fast. The Reds are fucking insane. Love them. I got them at plus 2,020 to 1. I re-upped on them at plus 850. I think they're down to plus 400 now. Cruising.
425.
This team's so good. 9 in a row. 425. My cash out is astronomical. I almost did it, but I'm riding this shit out to the end. They swept the Astros. I see you added a point here. You're slightly buying in on the Reds.
Slightly.
Okay.
I don't know. They're just yes and no. Hitters, I'm in on. Their hitters look fun. They have prospects coming up. Christian Encarnacion Strand is ready to go. He's going to mash balls. Joey Votto's back. Even though he's 39, he can still play. So I'm in on that.
Mm-hmm.
Pitching, I'm a little worried about because Hunter Green just got injured again, and Lodolo's injured. Ben Lively, I'm not sure if he's actually going to stick around. Like, he's been okay, but I don't know if he's the real deal. And it's also Cincinnati, so it's a hitters-friendly ballpark. But Ellie De La Cruz is fucking awesome, electric, I have to say.
Guess what? Here's the thing, though, about injuries. Injuries heal. All those guys will be back.
Yeah, I think they're going to be, I say 2 years until they're fully to their peak. And they're going to be.
But with how bad the NL Central is, how great of a bet by me? Will you just admit that? Will you say, holy shit, this is a really good bet? The NL Central is garbage. They just have to beat out the Brewers.
Garbage, though. That's the thing. Like, the Central should be really good. The Cubs have a decent roster. The Cardinals have a great roster.
And the Cubs are playing decent. The Cubs should be right where they're at in third place at 500. But the Cardinals should not be as bad as they are. The Pirates should not be as good as they are.
It's flipped from what I thought it was going to be. It's currently Reds, Brewers,
I thought
Pirates,
it was going to be Cardinals, Brewers.
Cubs, Cardinals.
It's insane. And that's why, with how fucked up it is, how sweet would it be for the Reds to be this year's Cinderella, win the division, Tubbsy makes a bunch of coin.
We'll see.
Yep. All right. Go ahead on your Brewers quick, and then let's do the division winners parlay.
The only thing I have about the Brewers is Yelich is hot. He should be an all-star. He's really playing phenomenal. He's got an OPS in the 900s, I believe. The only problem is everybody else on the team is now cold. Adames and Winker are basically playing like they're AAA players. Winker should not be on this team anymore. Adames, I understand giving him time, but he should not be hitting first, second, or third like he has been. He's batting under 200 now for the year, which I honestly had no idea that was happening until I saw a tweet about it yesterday. But yeah, he's been bad. Maybe the foul ball to the face affected him worse than people thought. I don't know. Brewers are in danger. Pitching is rough. We can't stay healthy. I'm very worried about this team. But I know we'll figure things out eventually. So that's all I have about the Brewers. Wake me up when September plays quick.
Quick. The only Tigers news this week is that Torkelson is crushing it. Go ahead.
Okay, wake me up when September ends play. First update. I don't know if this is fully updated on the PrizePicks app, but Christian Javier is at 76 strikeouts. We need 192, so he's at a decent pace there. J-Rod, we need over 30.5 home runs. He's at 12. Like I said, I don't know if this is fully up to date. Looks good on that, though. Bo Bichette, he's absolutely crushing it. We need over 170.5 hits. He's at 100. Josh Hader, we need over 34.5 saves. He's at 18. Well on pace to crush that. Rafael Devers, we need 97.5, over 97.5 RBIs. He's at 57. The one that worries me the most is Paul Goldschmidt. We need over 96.5 RBIs, and he's at 37. He's 20 behind Rafi Devers right now. So currently, I would say we're probably on pace for 5 out of 6, which would pay out 200. I put 100 down, so that's $100 profit, which is fine by me. Goldschmidt can figure it out, though, and this can stay healthy. I think we are looking very good for a $2,500 cash.
Very nice, very nice. Do you want to do division winners, or do you want to save it? What do you want to do?
I think we can do this quick because there are a couple that...
NL Central, Reds.
No. So the easy ones. The NL East, the Braves. They're minus 700, so they're really killing
100%.
us there.
100%.
The AL East, the Rays.
Yeah.
Okay, minus 425. The Yankees are plus 1,000.
No, don't trust them. The Rays are very good.
Okay. AL Central.
I don't know what you think, but I watched the Tigers play the Twins, and the Twins are not going to win that division. Take the Guardians.
See, so the Twins are minus 170. The Guardians are plus 220. I like the Twins, but I know they won't stay healthy. Guardians are very young and did fantastic last year. Their bats suck right now.
I think the Guardians are the play. I'm going to keep my bias at home. The Tigers do not have what it takes to win the division yet.
All right, we're taking the Guardians.
But the Twins are bad.
Taking the Guardians plus 220. AL West.
NL West.
No.
AL West first. You're the one betting the parlay. I would take the Rangers. I said it last week. The Rangers are going to win that division, and we just saw what the Astros did. I think you take the Rangers.
So the Rangers are minus 120. Astros are plus 235.
You're the one betting the parlay.
I'm taking the Astros just because they're more experienced.
Okay, that's fair enough.
NL West.
NL West is interesting.
There's three teams I really want to take. I don't know what the
standings are like right now. I know the Diamondbacks are crushing it. You can't touch the Dodgers. They are so bad they might miss the playoffs.
And the Dodgers are minus 120.
Yeah, that's just because they're the Dodgers. I think you take the D-backs, man. They are fucking fun.
So my thought here is the D-backs.
But I know you want the Padres
plus
too.
320, or the Padres at plus 700.
Yeah, I don't know. The Padres don't look like they care enough. I still can't get over that video of them laughing when they were down like 7 to the division rival Dodgers.
Okay, I agree. D-backs.
And the D-backs are fucking fun. You're obsessed with Carroll. Like,
well, yeah, he leads the league.
You've already got
in
Carroll to
OPS
win Rookie
right
of the
now.
Year. Yeah, he's going to win Rookie of the Year.
He's a legitimate MVP candidate right now.
So now all we have left is the NL Central, eh?
Should we take the Cardinals
what are the
plus
odds?
600 and just middle all of this?
The Cardinals are plus 600?
Yeah, the Pirates are plus 1,500.
Can I bet on the Pirates to finish better in the division than the Cardinals? Is that a thing? Maybe dump my mortgage on that.
I don't know.
Not actually.
So you can. So it's Brewers minus 110, Reds plus 425, Cubs plus 425, Cardinals plus 600, Pirates plus 1,500.
Don't you want to ride the Reds with your boy? Come on.
It's kind of an emotional hedge then if I do take it, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest. Is this parlay hitting? Probably not.
No, definitely not.
Do you want to regret that you didn't take the Reds if that's the last leg, and then I'm celebrating hitting mine and you can't celebrate with me?
All right, we'll put the Reds in.
He's taking the Reds.
So we have Braves, Rays, Guardians, Astros, Diamondbacks, Reds. plus 33,270. So $10 wins me $3,337.07.
Bang.
Placed it.
Why don't you add that to the spreadsheet there while I log in here? Oh, I'm already logged in. I'm going to need you to read me the numbers.
All right.
We got roulette going now. That's the end of MLB. This is also signaling the end of the show. Our numbers this week are... Oh, I got to log in again. Our numbers this week are 0, 22, 24, and what was the other
12.
one we took? 12? Okay. Checking my location on DraftKings to make sure I'm not in Morocco. It's almost 4th of July, folks. Make sure you get your beer running. Dude, our 52nd episode is going to be 4th of July.
Oh.
The day of. I might be wasted. That's going to be fun.
We should just record hammered.
I think that might be the plan. All right. We are in on Lightning. What am I doing? $2 a number and then $2 on black, you
Yes.
said, right? That's what Paige wanted?
Yep.
All right, here we go. 0, 22,
24 and 12.
12.
And then black.
And black. All right. We are in. Sorry for the small screen. I got to be able to see my recording in case it corrupts.
Are all of our numbers
Let's
black too?
Nope, 12 is red.
Oh, okay.
And 0 is green.
Oh.
All right, no lightning number for us this round. That's okay. Let's see if Franke ruins the luck again. I hit last week. Let's see. Oh.
It's
27. Red. Big time loser.
Ouch.
Franke owes Tubbs $10.
I should have just
since
saved that
Franke's in-
division parlay winner.
Since Frankie's in Tennessee, he is no longer allowed to use the casino. It's not legal down there, so I have to do the spin every week, but he's going to Venmo for weeks that he's... maybe I shouldn't say this like in real life. That's technically illegal.
I don't think our 7
Franke owes me
listeners-
$10 for the Buzzsprout invoice this month.
Exactly. Which I don't think...
Oh, no. Two just got 100x. That's one of my numbers. Oh, I didn't play it, though. I did 22.
I was
That's
gonna
okay.
say,
I'm
we're
watching
not
another roll to see if we would have won. And it was 36, so double loser there. All right, that's everything unless you got anything to say.
Nope, I will be back in GR for next episode.
All right, have a great weekend, everybody. Let's hit some takes, adore some tutties. We'll see you next week.
Peace.
There it is.